Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Movie Nights Roundtable Live. It is me, Dalton Burdett, with the amazing Nick Iricchio. Nick, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing good, buddy. Besides what the comments on our Annihilation video would tell you,
So,
I'm doing all right.
for those of you that don't know, we, of course, clipped out the section from the last episode we did where we argue about Annihilation and how I think it's great and he thinks it's trash, and I warned him. I said in that video, I said, buddy, you know I'm going to clip this out, and we're going to make it happen. And we got some comments on TikTok, and I'm feeling awfully vindicated, Nicholas. Feeling awfully vindicated.
I'm not. It's just fueling my desire that I am just an Annihilation hater, and you know what? It's fine.
Till the day you die. Till the day you die. It's the Friday show, but instead of White Monster or soda, I have orange juice to indicate that my cholesterol's bad. Do you have anything for you?
Water. Water is what.
Fucking A.
That's what we'll call it, at least.
Absolutely.
I'm just
Absolutely.
kidding. Stay hydrated, folks.
We try to stay hydrated. But guys, we have a very fun show for you guys today. Obviously, we have the main story talking about the new Harry Potter cast, the thing that you clicked on the thumbnail for, but we also have a ton of stuff to get into, especially from some off the tops. Before we dive into that, dude, it's the end of May. June is in a couple days. What the fuck happened? I just had that moment before the show, you know?
No, like today was just like where's the year gone?
Yeah.
I get that, but we got a very exciting summer slate of blockbusters that I'm looking forward to.
Me as well.
And I am reliving some tonight. Tonight I get to go trust Ethan Hunt one more time again.
One more time again. That's got to be the tagline of like a movie of something. Like that would have been like a great Naked Gun tagline. Just one more time again. That would have been excellent. But anyway, you're glitching out all over the place, buddy. You good?
Neat. Yeah.
Okay, I got you. I got you back. So, with that being, God, English, let's move into the story, shall we? Here is Nicholas's amazing PowerPoint. As always, we have some fun off the tops to get into. And our first topic off of the top is Laura Linney officially joins DC's Lantern series, and I believe that came from The Insider, if I'm not mistaken. This is very exciting. Great actress. Hopefully great show. Any brief thoughts on this, Nicholas?
It's a logical sense. I think that Lanterns is being run by the same showrunner from Ozark, so that makes sense. Feel like we missed out on Jason Bateman, Hal Jordan, but Kyle Chandler's good.
This close.
But I mean, no indication of who she's playing. I think internet speculation ran with Star Sapphire, who I think is kind of like a villain anti-hero in that realm.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm down. Laura Linney's a great talent. I mean, she's got, 3 Oscar noms? So let's do it.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll have to see. Another off the top we have for you. I am beyond excited about this.
Like, this one's all you.
I can't tell you the amount of hype that I have about this. Quick backstory. I am a huge, anyone who's watched this channel, I'm a huge proprietor of the previous iteration of Marvel Television, of that their shows are canon to the MCU. And we got vindicated with the Netflix ones. However, there were some Hulu ones and some ABC ones that haven't officially been brought into canon yet. One of them is Agent Carter. And Agent Carter had a human version of Jarvis played by James Darcy, who was technically the first TV character to reprise their role in a movie because he played Edwin Jarvis in Avengers Endgame. Vindication, however, they still haven't brought that show into canon. But guess what? Guess what, everybody? It looks like they might be, because he's returning in Vision as Darcy, or as fucking Jarvis. Let's go. Let's go. This is exciting. This could mean nothing. Because they could technically say that the Jarvis in Endgame is not the same one. However, I know Brad Winderbaum, okay? He's a friend. But by friend, I mean I've never met or known this man in my life. I'm saying he's a friend because he made Netflix canon. I think he's going to do the same with the other shows. I think we're going to get that in Vision. That would be exciting to me. Any thoughts from you on this?
No, I mean, I never watched that show, unfortunately. So, that was a little freak out moment for you in Endgame, but I didn't have the same appeal or excitement. I was unaware. I was like, oh, that's cool. Live Jarvis.
We saw Endgame in a big group.
Yeah.
I was the only one
In
in
the theater.
the theater who lost their shit at Jarvis. I was so
I mean,
excited.
I wonder if it's going to be a thing, right? Because WandaVision got a little bit meta with things. I wonder if
Mhm.
Vision Quest is going to kind of do the same, because technically Vision is
Jarvis.
Jarvis, but
Mhm.
this is another Jarvis, and it's called Vision Quest, which kind of, I don't know, it gives TV vibes to me. It's like, I
Mhm.
wonder if they're going to do some like TV show fuckery.
Maybe. Uh,
You know,
Whenever I think of Vision Quest, I think of the '80s wrestling movie, but which is just a very its own vibe and thing that
hmm
I doubt Vision Quest the show will reference. But I think look, I just want him to be canon. All right, that's what I want. That's what I want. Give us Chloe Bennett. Give us Fitzsimmons. Put him in there. Let's do it. I'm down. Hell, go Hulu. Give us the Runaways and Cloak and Dagger. I'm fine with that shit. Let's go. Let's go. But anyway, our last off the top. This one's very exciting as well. The goats are back together. Sam Raimi's Send Help will be scored by Danny Elfman. It's official. They confirmed it on social media. This is really goddamn exciting. I love when these two collaborate. They make great work together. I just keep getting reminded that Sam Raimi's new movie comes out some relatively soon, which is just incredibly exciting. I think, is it January next year? I think it is.
I'm not too sure.
I can't wait. And the fact that Danny Elfman's coming on to do the score means we have another banger incoming. That's what that tells me. So, do you got any brief thoughts on that?
It does, in fact, come out January 30th, 2026. I mean, every score that they've done together has been great. He did Multiverse of Madness, too, they got him in for, right?
Yes. Oh,
And then, obviously, his classic Spider-Man movies. I don't know. I know he definitely did the second one. Did he do the first as well?
I think so.
And Army of Darkness? Was that their first collab as Army of Darkness?
I think so. I mean, Danny Elfman's done a ton of great stuff. He did the Michael Keaton Batman theme. He did the Beetlejuice theme.
So he either works for Tim Burton or for Sam Raimi.
Yes, our favorite little freaks.
So, yes. I mean, I'm excited. That's, yeah.
And I lied. There is one more off the top. This actually just broke today. And I'm excited about this. I feel like we're going to get into an argument. I'm excited about this. Ariana Grande has joined the cast of Meet the Parents 4. We don't know what the official title is yet, but we reported that movie is officially happening on episodes ago. Ariana Grande, Academy Award nominee, has officially joined the cast. Dude, her comedy performance in Wicked is legit fucking phenomenal. The Academy agrees. I can't wait to see what she does in this movie. I think she's going to do a great job. Personally. Thoughts?
No, listen, I never said that she gave a bad comedic performance in Wicked.
Nick hates Ariana Grande, confirmed.
I said it wasn't Oscar-worthy. However, the news does excite me because I love this franchise, and I think she's a great comedic talent, and there's not much known about the plot, but they revealed that one plot point revolves around the son of Ben Stiller and Terry Pullo's character, who gets engaged to a ball-busting woman who seems all wrong for him. Sources say Grande will play that fiance, which I think is just a great role, great casting. And I like what they're going to play with here. Now they are the parents that are being met. And I think that's fun.
I love it. It's fantastic. Fantastic. But guys, what do you think about all of those off the tops that we just threw at you? Let us know in the comments as we move on to our first main story today. And our first main story, it has a weird nostalgia thing for people my age. Let's dive into it. Those of you may remember viral YouTube sensation video known as the Backrooms. This image may seem familiar if you're familiar with that. Well, it was confirmed a while ago that A24 is making a Backrooms movie. Well, I say confirmed, it was rumored, but it's officially happening, and they have a killer cast so far. The 19-year-old VFX whiz to direct it. I believe he made it when he was a kid, and I believe it was made entirely in Blender. Like, it's a crazy, crazy thing. If you've never seen The Backrooms, go watch it. It's really disturbing. It will star Chiwetel Ejiofor, forgive me if I pronounced that wrong, amazing actor from Doctor Strange and the Martian, and Cristin Milioti from Penguin and Palm Springs. They're looking to star, and Sean Levy and James Wan are going to set to produce. What a fucking diametrically opposed tone right there. Sean Levy and James Wan, what the fuck are they cooking? That's going to be insane. But listen, I'm a huge fan of the viral video. I think it's really creepy and really well done. I'm excited that this person's getting an opportunity to direct this as a feature film. I think it's wonderful. Great cast. They're adding talent. A24. I don't know what else you could want. Nick, what are your thoughts on this?
It's something I actually haven't seen before, so
Oh.
but it did encourage me to
Gotta
want
watch
to
it.
go check that out. I just didn't get a chance to watch it before the show, unfortunately. But I mean, I think Chiwetel Ejiofor and Cristin Milioti are both terrific actors. A24 is, I'm very curious to see their involvement in it. Obviously the producers, but Sean Levy and James Wan's what intrigues me. Like you said, very different tonally, but I think they both can get excited about a project. So I am curious to see kind of what that direction and what that tone mashup, is going for. Maybe they're looking for the hype, like a lighthearted kid story with fucked up shit for the James Wan side of things. I don't know. It's very interesting. I would love to be in creative rooms listening to James Wan and Sean Levy talk.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally like if Galinda and Wednesday Addams were working on a homework project together. Like, this just insane stuff. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it. But guys, are you excited for the Backrooms movie? Let us know in the comments as we move on to our next story. And this next one will delight many, as I believe. Now, it's important to point out, this is not yet fully confirmed and signed and a done deal, but someone working on Mamma Mia 3, which we did talk about on the show a while back, has confirmed that they are reaching out to people to star in the movie, and someone that they have their eye on is pop sensation Sabrina Carpenter. Looks like she may be joining the cast of Mamma Mia 3. Of course, as we know, there's talks of a TV show being developed as well, that Deadline confirmed in the same article. And there is a storyline that excited people, and it'll happen when it happens, but the film is on track and well into development. I think this is a great idea, especially for what the Mamma Mia films are. They all go to Greece and they have a good time, and then they come back. It's every actor's dream to do something like this. And also, here's a hot take that Hannah, who just put something in the live chat that I'll get into in a second, Hannah gets mad at me about, but I mean this. I'm going to say this with my full chest. Mamma Mia 1, trash. However, Mamma Mia 2, fantastic. I love Mamma Mia 2. Mamma Mia 2 was a great fucking movie, and I did not expect it to be. I dislike Mamma Mia 1 a lot. And I really liked the second one. Like, it was an early date that Hannah and I went on, I heard that she loved Mamma Mia, was excited about the second one, so I binged the first movie the day that the second movie came out. Then I bought tickets for us to go. And
I remember you watching this.
Yeah, and we went, and I watched the second one. I was like, damn, I like that. That was pretty good. So, I like the second movie. I like it a lot. Here we go. Hannah is saying, pull it up on the screen. I will fight you. Mamma Mia 1 is the GOAT. I'm sorry, Hannah. It's not. But I actually have
Mamma Mia 2 all the way.
I have a funny Sabrina Carpenter story to say in a second. But Nick, first, I want to get your thoughts on this. What do you think about this?
I mean, I'm just excited about the prospect of a Mamma Mia 3. I think that's exciting. I think that Sabrina Carpenter is honestly kind of just made for the role. I don't know what the role is, but just to be in that universe or that franchise. I mean, on her last tour, I think she was covering a ton of ABBA at like festivals and stuff like that. I think she has the showmanship and the pageantry to fit in with the Mamma Mia. I think she's a tremendous talent, and I think that she's also done a lot of like comedic work. Like if you look at kind of like her SNL appearances and things like that, and I think she has very good comedic timing. So I think all of that meshed together, just like it's like, how do you not put her in Mamma Mia 3?
Yeah, and she has experience acting as well. Like
she does.
She'll do a great job.
I'm just curious what the story is, where they're going. Who's gonna what would she actually play to fit into it?
Yes, all important questions. But a story I'm going to bring up, and I hope Hannah's okay with me telling the story. If not, I'm sure she'll barge in here. But earlier I'm bringing it up here. She said, yes, Sabrina. Here's what's fun. Hannah, my better half, has actually met Sabrina Carpenter. So what happened is Hannah, for anyone who is new, works for Universal Studios. She recently worked on the amazing Harry Potter live show at Epic Universe, Le Cirque d'Arcanu, by the way. Go watch it. It's incredible. But she had many jobs at Universal. She worked at Halloween Horror Nights. She worked at Mardi Gras. She worked at Grinchmas. She worked in the park. And when she would work the Mardi Gras, she would work the concerts and the sets. And so she would have different jobs of like what to do. And way before Sabrina Carpenter's like big blow up, when she was just still a singer, but not as huge as she was, Hannah actually picked up Sabrina Carpenter from the airport and drove her to Universal, which I think is a crazy story. And from Hannah, she was incredibly nice and incredibly sweet. And that's really cool and awesome. If you're still watching, babe, and I get the story wrong, just tell me in the live chat and I'll correct myself. But yeah, I think that's cool. And I'm really happy that Sabrina Carpenter was nice to her. So there's that. I just thought that was a fun little story. You know, it'd be like that sometimes.
It do. No, I mean, that's super cool. Like I said before, I mean, I think it's just, it seems like a perfect matchup. So I'm excited. I hope the movie starts to move forward.
Yep. Hannah adds, she gave me a hug. It was amazing. Oh, I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was.
She
but guys,
hasn't showered since.
Guys, what do you think about Sabrina Carpenter possibly joining Mamma Mia 3? We'll have to see if it turns out. What was that?
No, you're good. I have something before our last story now.
Oh, yeah. Hit me. What happened?
Well, all right. Are we done with Mamma Mia?
We're done. We're done with Mamma Mia.
Okay. This is not much here, but just some brief casting news. I don't know if you saw it, but I didn't see it.
What happened?
So Scott Conn and Elizabeth Debicki have officially been cast in David Fincher's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood sequel. All right. Was there any word as to who they're playing? Let me see. I'm trying to pull up the article now.
Because I know it takes place in a quasi-real world, so I wonder if they're playing like real Hollywood people or not.
It does not seem to say who they are playing.
Okay, interesting. Still, I like that. That's a great story.
It's saying, I don't know about this, but it's saying the story's origin lie in a script that Tarantino wrote for himself to direct, but put it aside and convinced Tarantino to let Fincher direct it. How about that?
That's cool. That's cool.
One source said the story called for 2 key female roles, one who runs a bar and a mud wrestling establishment, and one a trophy wife. They are assuming Elizabeth Debicki will be playing one of those 2. As for Scott Conn, it's a reunion with Pitt, whom he appeared in the trio of the Oceans movies with.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, of course there's mud wrestling, you know, anything to get the socks off of them, you know. That's what happens. But that's exciting. I'm glad that you brought up that breaking news for us. I love Elizabeth Debicki in particular. She was excellent in Tenet, and I think Tenet's great. For any haters out there, I enjoyed it. I love that movie.
I also like Tenet.
Thank you. Morgan Menard adds in the live chat, we love stories of Hannah. Thank you, Morgan. Thank you very much. Speaking of Tenet, just a brief story before we get into our main topic. I remember I saw it so many times in theaters because it was one of the only things playing because it was COVID. And then when it came out on physical media, I got a copy and we invited you and Kyler over. And Kyler hadn't been to a movie in like forever. And like he hadn't even been to the theater, but he wanted to watch Tenet. So we got it on physical. We played the movie. And about halfway through the movie, Kyler just looks at us and goes, "Why does anyone else direct?" I was just like, I think the same. I think the same thing, buddy. Absolutely. But anyway, guys, moving on to our final main topic story of today. And this is a big one. It happened a couple days ago. You know, of course, we had to talk about it. But guys, the new Harry Potter trio has been cast. They are here. And here they are. And I apologize in advance if I get anyone's name wrong, because you deserve to have the names pronounced correctly. But here we go. Dominic McLaughlin. I'm sorry, I had to say it. Dominic McLaughlin will play Harry Potter. Alistair Stout will play Ron Weasley. And Arabella Stanton will play Hermione Granger. 32,000 kids auditioned for the roles. A moment of silence for the casting director and the shit they probably had to go through. Filming begins this summer with the show releasing in 2026, and they better keep fucking filming until these kids grow up and hit growth spurts, because at the rate of streaming shows, they're going to be 35 by the time they get to the last season. But here's the new trio. This is huge news. And of course, just adding my own commentary here, Nick, would you be shocked to learn that people were still rude to children? Would you be shocked? Would you be shocked to hear that? I can't believe it. I mean, they're kids, man. Leave them alone. Let them be. Let them do great work.
come on, you can be upset about the show. That's fine. That's valid, But like,
I don't even think that's valid. You know my feelings on that, but still, don't go after the fucking kids. What's wrong with you?
no, yeah,
People?
that's kind of just a line,
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's like even like we were talking about the girl from Skeleton Crew. She was nominated for a Razzie, and all the internet was just
Yeah.
like, "Hey, man, don't do that." But
Yeah, it's a
now
child.
the shoe's on the other foot here, and now we're angry.
By the way, something I love is, of course, the one that got the most heat was Arabella Stanton, because she's not white, and there was a horrible, small but loud section of the internet being very upset about that. And then, oh so conveniently, I don't know if you saw this, and I'm pretty sure it's real because I've checked a couple sources and it seems real. Oh so conveniently, her audition tape leaked, and wouldn't you know it, she's fucking amazing. And it's like,
No,
oh,
I did see it. I thought she did a great job.
it's like, oh, look at that. You mean these people who auditioned 32,000 kids picked the best 3? That's crazy. Crazy.
What they didn't tell you was that they cast Ron after 1 because he was the first kid with curly red hair to walk through the door.
They were like, you, get in here. But like, look, I'm excited for these kids. Like, obviously, this is going to be a life-changing thing for them. Even if the show fails, like, let's say the show fails, they will forever be the people who followed up the original cast. Like, this is a moment. This is a huge life-changing moment. What I look forward to that always like gets me emotionally is I'm looking forward to the original cast like commenting about them. Like, I always love when that happens. I can't wait for that. I can't wait for the behind-the-scenes documentaries that they're gonna do.
Oh, they'll get some press release photo of like all 6 of them together to promote the show. 100%.
For sure. It's gonna be really nice and emotional. And look, congratulations to the kids, man. Like, that's such a hard auditioning any time from any period at any age is hard. This, I can't imagine how difficult it was.
Well, imagine just too, even like you said, even if the show's kind of, whatever it is, good or bad. I mean, I'm very interested in it. I think they've been doing an excellent job with the casting thus far, and I think these kids are no exception. I think it's great choices. I'm just excited to see it. I do have a level of interest. I do have a level of caution, but to have on your resume, regardless of if the show fails or is successful, to have beaten out 32,000 other people is a massive accomplishment.
Oh, yeah. 100%. Congratulations to them. And look, I have hope that the show is going to be great. And here's the thing. If it is great, then amazing. We have more amazing Harry Potter things that we can celebrate. And if it sucks, oh, well, go turn on the fucking movies. You can still watch the movies at Christmas. That's what I don't understand is everyone acts like they're taking the movies away. It's like, no, watch them at Christmas still. It's going to be fine. It's going to be excellent. My issue is that they're making it a show. I think if you're going to reboot Harry Potter, you should do movies again, in my opinion. Now, does doing a show allow you to spread out the story and add more of the books and experiment with it? Of course it does. That's very cool, right? We love that. However, something that Marvel and Kevin Feige was talking about, kind of jumping ship here, is when they were talking about their new TV strategy and their new strategy for quality over quantity, something that they said that I thought was really interesting was the idea of our big A-list people, while they may pop up in TV shows, they'll no longer be the subject of a TV show, like no more Hawkeyes, things like that, Moon Knights probably. And when they inquired as to why, and it's like, well, these characters, people are accustomed to paying to see them on the big screen. Why would we just drop them on a streaming show? It decreases their value when the audience has shown that they're willing to pay for them on a separate thing. And I think they may run into that problem here. Whereas if the show's a massive hit and they try to make more movies out of it, you might be surprised by the box office being low because I can watch Harry Potter at home. But I hope the show's going to be good. I think it's an interesting opportunity. I think it will be good. And again, good for these kids. Good for these kids, man. I hope that by the time it starts airing, those streaming residuals finally happen, or else they're not going to be as set for life as the original 3 were.
No, that's for sure. No, but I mean, we'll see. I mean, I'm excited when the first like set photos start coming out. The actual like, first look images. I want to see John Lithgow all done up as Dumbledore. I want to see
Nick Frost as Hagrid.
Nick Frost
really
as
bad.
Hagrid. Janet McTeer's McGonagall. She was just great in Mission Impossible: Final Reckoning. It's gonna be interesting.
I can't wait
The
for the
internet
actor
will be
that
very
plays.
cool about it.
Yeah, they're going to be very cool and chill about the whole thing. I can't wait for the guy that plays Snape to absolutely kill it and silence the haters.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Now, here's a question. Do you think they're going to keep the same Hogwarts set, like style, and just say it's rebooted, but like we're going to give you stuff? Like, do you think they're going to use the John Williams music? Or do you think, I was very curious about that. Because obviously they want to have like their IP and their brand and everything, but it runs the risk of not being creative enough or original enough to keep some of the same things fully, like the music. But at the same time, the music is so iconic, it's almost like the Superman song, where it's like no one's going to be upset if you do the old Superman song in Superman. But
I'd be interested to see that, like, after How to Train Your Dragon. Like, how much of the live action are they pulling into the live action from the animated? I think personally,
the song was all over the live action trailer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But it was the one song.
Yeah.
I think it'll be. I would vote for something new and fresh. You know, I think if you're gonna do it, try to make it a little bit different. Mm-hmm. You know, I could see Hogwarts maybe having sort of a different style. You know, a little more gothic or something. But
I could see them using the song for the opening credits, but then the music the rest of the time is different.
Yeah, I could see that, or just alluding to it, and I think that's going to come down to. I would not be shocked if we see a big name coming to score it.
Oh yeah, you know, someone's going to want to do it. You know,
no, 100%. Yeah, but like I mean, like the big, like a Michael Giacchino, a Bear McCreary, you know, those
Hans
types
Zimmer,
those types of names. Yeah,
yeah. No, it'd be interesting. Who would I want to score it? I would want Tyler Bates. I love that guy. His scores are
so. Who did the Mando theme?
Oh, Ludwig Göransson, the guy who just did Sinners and Black Panther, and
he's too big now. I don't think he's doing Harry Potter.
But it's Harry Potter. Harry Potter's fucking big.
It is Harry Potter. I want to know the directors. That's honestly where I'm going to be interested. They have a lot of great directors in house at HBO.
Yeah, but I feel like, you know, television's a writer's, showrunner's medium. I feel like there's going to be an insane pilot director. I'll give you that. I bet you whoever directs the pilot will be fucking nuts. And then it'll be like, just, you know, they're not going to have that. They're going to have as much power as every other TV director has. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see that. Yeah.
I saw something today, not Harry Potter related. I don't know if you have any more thoughts on.
No, what you got for me?
Do you see Marvel skipping Hall H this year?
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Because DC is going to have their big moment this year. One, it wouldn't shock me if just James Gunn called Kevin and was like, hey, man, would you mind not, you know, doing this? But not even that. I feel like with Doomsday getting pushed, why go? You know?
Yeah, and I think that's sort of what the article was saying, that, you know, with the reboots, but that they're going to have a huge presence at the fan confab. I think they're still going to have, like, exhibits and stuff around.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I mean, Marvel's going to be there. Yeah.
Marvel's going to be there. I think they're going to be doing a lot of probably installations for Fantastic Four, but they are not hosting a announcement panel or anything in that regard.
Wouldn't be shocked if Marvel TV and Marvel Animation still go. Maybe not Hall H, but like Pegasus Ballroom, Ballroom 20. Those who've gone to Comic-Con know exactly what I'm talking about, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there is any... the article does not mention those other parts of it, so I'm not too sure.
Yeah, fair.
But I thought that was interesting. I mean, I like he said, I think it makes sense, but you know, I feel like, do you think they would have tried to do something if Doomsday didn't get pushed? Like, do you think this is a direct result of that?
Yeah, maybe. I don't think it's a direct result of it. I think that maybe the hope was, hey, like, let's say Doomsday kept the release date, then I think at Comic-Con you would announce the rest of your cast.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe they still haven't signed all the contracts that they needed yet. And here's the thing. What's happened many times in the past, also important to point out, is there have been reports many times in the past that so-and-so skipping Hall H, and then the day before, like Wednesday, preview night, it's like, oh, by the way, Marvel Hall H Saturday. And it's like, oh shit, what? And it becomes
Marvel's
like
here, they're just showing Fantastic Four to people.
Yeah, and the reason why it might be lucrative for them to actually surprise and do Hall H is because all of their actors are currently under contract. All of them. Which means they're like, hey, get your ass on a plane and go to San Diego, and then we'll come back to London tomorrow. Hope you enjoy no sleep, bitch. Get off the plane.
They gotta try. I could see them going big next year and getting every single Doomsday member there. Like, just the biggest celebrity panel.
That would be
Marvel
futz.
Marvel next year is going to be crazy.
Oh, dude. Marvel next year? Brother. The reason why I would be surprised if TV skips out, because, like, they got to show Daredevil stuff. Like, they got to show animation stuff, too.
Yeah, because they got Eyes of Wakanda. They got a lot of stuff coming out.
Yeah.
Are you going this year? I forgot to ask.
I'm not supposed to, but...
It's May. It's about to be June.
Well, Nicholas, when you get the professional badge, you can register whenever.
You can just do it.
Yeah, it's okay. We'll see.
You could go see Superman.
Yeah, I may greatly piss off my my day job and be like, hey, by the way, I'm going to be gone for a week in July. Because typically I give them like way heads up when I'm going to do that. Not this time. We'll see.
James Gunn's going to post something on Twitter like about Hall H and be like, well, I got to go now.
Gotta go. As soon as they announce that they're making yet another sonic screwdriver for Shooty Gatwa, I'll be like, well, gotta go to Comic-Con and get it before it goes anywhere else. I had to order this last bitch from the UK. It was a nightmare.
And then you got another one. Or no, you bought the new one.
Well, hold on. Small Doctor Who rant for the 2 people who care. So, I get all the sonic screwdrivers from the modern Doctors, right? This one I got at Comic-Con in 2023 for the 14th Doctor when David Tennant came back. 3 episodes right here, baby. That's all we got it for. Very cool screwdriver. Then we got Shooty Gatwas. The blue one. Very cool. Got it the next year at Comic-Con in 2024. I fucking hate this thing. It's like a television remote. It's horrible. I wish they'd redesign it, but I'm going to get it. I'm not a psychopath. But then, randomly in the show, he got a fucking pink one in one of the episodes, and I'm like, God damn it, it's another one. And of course, when they put it online to sell it, I could only get it from the UK because it wasn't during Comic-Con. It was during Christmas. I had to fucking get that. And then, I'm watching season 2, and the fucker pulls out an orange one. I'm like, God, they're going to make that one too. I know they will, especially if he regenerates tomorrow.
Oh, crap, that is tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I'm not going to be able to sleep.
Do you think, all right, do you think it's going to happen?
I do, man. I don't want it to.
Do you think we get the actor?
No.
You think they're going to start the regeneration?
I think he's going to start regenerating, it's going to end, and then we're going to find out that bitch is canceled for a couple years.
I hope they don't do the thing. Like, I hope if they even if they're going to tease the regeneration,
mm-hmm.
I want confirmation that it's a full regeneration.
Do not bigenerate. Oh,
no, not by generation. But like, I don't want him to like his hand starts to twinkle and you're like, oh, he's gonna regenerate, and then you don't see it, and then they work out the contract, and it's like, hey, all right, what's that about? You know,
yeah.
I
would
straight up like give me the
Yeah. I would prefer, if we see him regenerate, I'd prefer to see who the new Doctor is. If we don't see him regenerate, I wouldn't like a teased regeneration. I would just keep in Shooty as the Doctor, and then pull the 7th Doctor in the 8th Doctor movie, where he just comes in for the opening scene, gets killed, and regenerates. Like, it'd be sick if they, like, recast a new Doctor later on, like, let's say in 5 years, like, the show gets canceled for a couple years, it comes back in 5 years, and then, like, it's marketed that it's a new Doctor, we don't see Shooty at all, and then the opening scene is just Shooty, and then something happens and he dies. Like, that'd be sick. Like, I'd like that. And, like, that's not a commitment.
Like, tease that it happened off screen sort of thing?
Yeah, but then when you start the show, it didn't. That'd be cool.
That would be
Like,
cool.
literally, in the Eighth Doctor movie, the only thing that has the Eighth Doctor other than the mini-sode and when he briefly popped up in Power of the Doctor, the movie just starts with the Seventh Doctor just getting shot. He lands in San Francisco and just gets fucking gunned down, dude.
Wait, is that actually what happened?
I'm not joking. It's exactly what happened.
They sent the Doctor to America and he got shot.
Yes, it's so funny. And because the Eighth Doctor movie was supposed to be like a backdoor pilot for an American show on Fox, but it didn't do well in America. Did gangbusters in England, which is what restarted talks about just redoing the show.
Mm-hmm.
But what's really funny too, I don't know if you know this, I'm going to cut to your single for this reaction. Do you know who played the Master in that movie?
The movie with the Eighth Doctor?
Yeah.
I do not.
Eric Roberts.
Eric Roberts played the Master?
Dude, and it's not good. It's crazy. It's crazy stuff.
I was like, I'm going to look this up, and then I never finished my thought in Google, and I just ended up typing in Eric Roberts, and it just started showing me photos of Eric Roberts, and I'm like, yes, I know what he looks like. You're going to sit there and don't think I know that the villain from Expendables 1?
I'll pull it up on the live show, too. Man, the people watching are so fucking confused at the moment.
He looks like a D&D villain.
He does. There he is, everybody. There's the Master. Right there. Oh, it's so bad.
So I'm missing, for my own personal benefit here, what am I missing in my Doctor... I'm going to pull up a note app, actually. What am I missing in my Doctor Who, like... What are the things I need to watch? I need to watch... What's the thing from... What's the show where they recast the first Doctor and made a movie?
Oh, it's called Doctor Who and the Daleks, and it's with Peter Cushing. The Grand Moff Tarkin plays the Doctor.
Doctor Who and the Daleks.
Yep.
No, yeah, but then what's the other one?
But those aren't canon. Oh, that's not what you're talking about. That's not what you're talking about. Those are what I just talked about was non-canon movies that came out in the 70s and 80s.
No, not that.
You're talking about An Adventure in Space and Time, where it's a movie about the actual... It's a biopic about creating Doctor Who, and the person they cast as the actor playing the first Doctor in that movie eventually came into the real show to play the first Doctor again.
Yes. Okay, so I need that.
And it was Filch from Harry Potter. Dude, I have the Blu-ray. Just come over. Just to warn you, though, it's going to be one of those things. You know how, like, random shit makes us cry?
Yeah.
You will cry watching the movie.
So we got that. And then there's... Is this Eighth Doctor movie canon, then?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay, and what's that called?
It's just called Doctor Who, the movie, from 1996.
Is there any chance that the Master bi-generates tomorrow into Eric Roberts?
That'd be amazing. You know who I actually think we might get tomorrow? You know what I'm going to say. I think we're going to get Missy tomorrow.
I know, you've been saying that.
I would love to see it. We'll see.
So, okay. I have watched all of... As I just said, I've watched all of new Doctor Who.
Mm-hmm.
But just, like, these are two that I should watch as well?
Yes. The Doctor Who movie is wild.
I mean, ideally, obviously, I would go back and watch, like, all the classic series. But,
I can give you, dude, there's, like, thousands of episodes.
No, I know.
I can tell you, like, the good ones of, like, watch this storyline. Because the episodes back then were, like, 20 minutes. So they had, like, 6-parters all the time.
Yeah.
And it was pretty sick.
Okay, but just to... If I'm just a new Who person, let's say,
yeah,
just these two are kind of just, I should anyway.
Yes, 100%. And when you watch the Doctor Who movie, you're going to be mad at how good the 8th Doctor was and how he never got to do it again.
And the 8th one is when he opens with 7 getting shot?
Yep.
They open the movie with that.
They open the movie with the last classic Doctor from the original Doctor Who show when it got canceled originally. It opens with him returning, and then he goes to San Francisco and gets shot. I'm not messing with you.
I can't wait.
Morgan puts in the live chat, why is it going to get canceled? We don't know if it will get canceled, but we think for sure that the Disney deal is going to end, where Disney doesn't renew it for a third season, but it could still continue on the BBC, and that's the preferred option. As long as BBC keeps going, it's fine. Oh, guess what else I found out? On my birthday, Doctor Who gets pulled from Max. The seasons 1 through 13.
Where's it going to go?
Can I tell you what my hope is? That Disney renewed the deal and we're going to get all the shit in one place. That would be excellent. I doubt it, nice. But that would be excellent.
You're going to have to get some BBC streaming service.
Buddy, I'm going to get a VPN. They're going to think I live in the UK. Don't worry about it.
Do you not have them on physical media?
I have every goddamn episode.
Oh, well, there you go. You're fine then.
Oh, yeah. I'll be okay.
It's just the convenience of just pulling it up on Max.
Correct. Because it's a big bitch with all the episodes in it.
No, it's a hell of it's a TARDIS set.
Yeah.
It's bigger on the inside.
Haha. Yes. Here's a question. How much Doctor Who has Morgan watched?
Christmas Carol.
Oh. She would hate the show. But until she didn't. And that's what's the magic of Doctor Who. You watch it and you go, what the fuck is this? And then 6 episodes later, you're crying. And you're like, why am I crying?
And you're like, why do I care about any of this?
Yeah. It's like, wait, what do you mean he's leaving? I don't want him to leave.
I was just beginning to like Eccleston.
Yeah. And then Tennant comes in, you're like, man, fuck
Who's
this guy.
New guy?
And then 3 episodes in, you're like, well, this guy's fantastic. And then when Tennant regenerates, you're like, man, fuck this new guy. And then you get 4 episodes in, you're like, well, he's fantastic. And it just keeps happening.
And then you get to Capaldi and it goes off the fucking rails.
The goat. I love Capaldi. And I love Jodie. I loved Jodie. I didn't love her seasons, but I loved her.
And I love Dan.
Yes.
I keep hoping Dan's going to pop up eventually. I know he's not, but I'm holding out hope.
But I think the only time we'll ever get someone from that era is Yaz. Which I wouldn't hate. I love Yaz. But Morgan said, I need to watch Make Me a List. Oh, the list is coming. Oh man. I will make a list. Don't you worry about it.
But I'm very excited to watch tomorrow. Obviously, we'll have a review on the channel coming soon.
Yep. And
on
the channel coming soon, you'll have a review for Karate Kid Legends, which I still haven't shot, but I promise I'll do it this weekend. And we'll get that posted, and we'll have Doctor Who on We'll probably have it posted Sunday or Saturday night. And yeah, sorry to all the watchers who just let us go on a fucking Doctor Who rant for like 15 minutes. But it was worth it. It was worth it. Nick, anything else you want to add on the show?
No, that's it. I'm excited for the movies coming out soon. I gotta go see. I didn't get a chance to go see Bring Her Back yet.
Yes, you have to watch it.
I want to see Bring Her Back. I want to see Lilo and Stitch. Ironically, both I could watch in the same time. I'm spending watching The Final Reckoning again tonight. But
worth it.
Oh, 100%. Dude, and it's Dolby. I'm so excited.
Dude, so by the way, with Dolby, the movie was specifically mixed for Dolby. And my friend Daniel at work watched it in Dolby. And he was like, dude, it was crazy. So,
I mean, I love the IMAX experience on it, but the Dolby recliners for a 3-hour movie,
good night.
I'm pumped.
Mm-hmm. Wake me when they get to Italy, you know? But yeah, guys, that'll do it for today's show. Sorry, it's a bit more of a lax, kind of shooting the shit kind of show, but it's Friday. That's what we do. That's what the orange juice brings out in us. But as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode.